Hey everybody, welcome back to The Long Dark, to my Naked and Afraid series. So where we left off last time, I'd come inside after being down in the ravine and getting challenged down there. Just in time. There's some time for the episode. There's some nice wolf howling. Been hearing that. I was doing a little bit of stuff off camera just to try and get a little bit ahead on stuff. So I'm out here. It's actually nearly morning. We've only had the fire going for a little while. We're not very tired because we raced up here out of the ravine and then just slept for 10 hours inside in the bed just to sort of create a save point and get some condition back. We're a little bit out of sync with the day now, so but I'm out here mainly just by this warm fire, just trying to get the cabin fever risk down a little bit. And the little plan that's starting to formulate in my brain is that we might take this Naked and Afraid series character and throw caution to the wind and go try and check out the new zone. Now, I have not played the new zone at all. I've tried to avoid any spoilers apart from a few screenshots and the teaser. Kind of avoiding watching anyone else's videos on it until I've been in there and had a bit of a go myself. But I thought I should take in a fairly prepared character instead of maybe doing, the challenge. I thought I might do that afterwards. Okay, so we've got some wolfiness out there. Getting scared. Which I can actually see.
Can't feel my hands.
Where said wolf character was, but no. We'll come back by here. But what I was going to quickly do... I can probably chuck a little bit more fuel on there. But what I was going to do was just... I let my well-fed bonus go, but I'm going to eat a couple of cattails. We did actually hoe into a few of them off camera, which is a bit of a squander, I think. I was trying to keep the well-fed, and then I realised it was probably reasonably untenable. But what I was going to do is eat them, boil a tiny bit of water, and try and read an hour of a book about sewing. The last hour.
I could eat anything right now.
There we go. Drop that book. Didn't go up a skill at all on that front yet. Alright. Yeah, I think this character's a good contender to go into the new zone. I mean, he's still freezing cold, but he's got, reasonable damage protection because of the bear skin and the wolf skin. Not many other layers, so I'm pretty sure that probably counts against us a little bit. But the other thing this character's got going for him is he's close-ish to the zone. We're next to the full-on muskeg, so we can try and find the entrance there, which I don't even know where that is, so we'll just have to skirt all along the perimeter and see what we can find. And then we can try and go into probably the lower and obviously more dangerous part of the zone. And so there we go. And if we lose this character, he's had a good run. I've often struggled with how to end some of the series, and maybe this guy meeting his demise at the hands of some timber wolves isn't the worst way to go. Not that we're aiming to do that. We'd like to survive, obviously, but it'll be an adventure. Half wondering if I can put a sneaky shot into a wolf. Any of this We'll cook that up, but we might not eat it, but... anything for a bit of cooking skill. How are we doing with the skills anyway? Let's see. Still a long way away. But, so the thing is, before we leave this zone, we probably need to really go get the moose satchel made, which is probably 3 more days of wasting time in here. So I doubt we'll get into the new zone in this episode, but hopefully by this weekend of my recording time, we might have progressed along enough. But I think I want to try and race this character through doing that. And, you know, still a few things need to happen before that is a success for us, which is we need to survive this zone. And the wolves are back out in force, so there is that. Is that a wolf over there? Maybe. A little bit more screen res to make that work. And how are we off? We got a few arrows on us. If that was a workbench, this place would be awesome. Because I could have made some more arrows while we were here. Well, that cabin fever risk is actually going down sizably. I am actually just going to duck in here. Just take stock of the inventory. There are a few things I did want to bring out of here. Heavy hammer is probably one. Definitely all of those and most of these things. Tell you what, we'll just take all of those at the moment. But yeah, we do want to have a few more arrowheads on us. At least for walking around up to the other... We can make some arrows at the other place, so we'll take 5 of them. And we'll have to stop by and pick them up on the way. I don't see the point of grabbing all of them. I mean, but they are a little bit light. Okay. So all these things are coming out of the zone with us, but not back up to the hunter's lodge. Now we're fairly condition recovered, so we don't need a full 10 hours anyway, so we can probably sleep half the day. And just, you know,
my stomach is eating itself.
Crank it up with all that. Might as well just do some more water. For nothing better to do.
Thank goodness. Made it through another night.
Just checking on the wolf situation. You can't really bait them anymore, and I don't think they're attracted to the smell when you're inside. You have to step outside. And then I'm assuming all the other ones get attracted coming through the gate. So that's always fun.
My fingers feel numb.
I wonder if crazy things, like standing there like that, like, are you stinky when that happens? Like, you got smell when you're dragging it along the ground? Is it where the meat is or where you are?
Never felt so cold in my life.
I don't really want to stand here all day. We need to warm up again anyway. Let ourselves get too cold. Too cold too quick. Alright, well that's nearly done. So that should be up to 50% by rights. Alright. Cold again any second. Keep feeling like I should get a little bit more range on that fire, but it's Probably more wishful thinking than anything. So, we will need to eat. Don't know if I want to risk the rancid meat and the parasite risk at this point. So I think we're just going to eat 4 or 5 of these. Probably sleep for 4 or 5 hours. Hope it's not another blizzard, and try and get back out of here, back towards the Hunter's Lodge. Okay, so what do we got there? We got 595. Pick up that can anyway. So yeah, we'll just try and sleep maybe for 6 hours here. There's a 5-hour and a bit fire. Jeez, it's pretty cold in here. It would be minus 25 without that fire. Yeah, we'll just do a 5-hour sleep. 6-hour sleep. There we go. We might wake up cold. Fire should be out. Probably didn't get that full. Probably didn't get the full time. So yeah, that cabin fever risk is gone, which is good. Nearly fully healed. Fog's rolling in. Alright. How are we off? Only 28 kilos. I think that's fine. We'll maybe just take another litre with us. Do we need this for wolf deterrence? Oh hey, I didn't notice that. There's the practical gunsmithing book. So I'm guessing that's not going to be super useful on in Talupa. I wonder if there's any other loot. Just quickly, like maybe some blue flares that has spawned in here that we should probably have a quick little scout for. Still nothing new in there. So yeah, if the book appeared, I wonder if any other things appear. It's like a battery that's meant to be a thing. Pretty sure there was just crappy things in there. But I mean, if I were... Because they got other stuff like stuff to make gunpowder. And I imagine things like that could just be lying around. There was our small arms book that we left before. I'd imagine anything else would just... Oh, there we go. There's some dusting sulfur. Now we'll pick it up, but I doubt we really are going to be able to do anything hugely useful with that. What did we leave in here? The gloves that we're not allowed to wear. Okay.
Gotta eat soon.
Now where does that live? Cool. Anything else we can chuck away that we don't really want for the moment? Alright. Now I wonder if the stuff turning up in Interlooper is more a factor of that they haven't told it not to yet, or here's a good question. Let's so you can actually spill the bullets here. I mean, are you going to find cartridges, really? So there's nothing else new. Hang on. Like, is there anything else you can do with the gunpowder? And is there any... Is there any way that you can maybe build a pipe gun or something? It sounds like the weather's coming in crappy, and we were going to go, so... Just going to grab that. No, I won't grab that torch. I thought I'd grab some extra fuel just in case I need to make an emergency fire. Whoop. I accidentally hit the wrong key then, and... Now what can be done about this guy? Oh, missed. Can he come in here? That's a little bit... Did not mean to loose that arrow then, that was a bit weird. But anyway. All kind of comedy of errors then. Getting stuck in the wrong menu when you don't want to. Ooh, he's just coming running. But he's still scared, I think. So, I want to get out of here. Don't want to have to contend with a scared wolf. I can hear him padding around. What time is it? It's getting in the afternoon. Where are you, dude? Hearing very strange audio directional where this guy is. I wonder if we can just lose that guy. Or we can just get the flare out. You can't easily bait them anymore. Alright. It's going to be now or never. So there's wolf footprints all the way over here. Which way? That was him coming back. So hopefully don't get surprised from the other direction. Well, there we go. He's actually out that way. So I've basically just followed him around the outside of this gate. Which means he'll probably see us and want to come say hi. Where did you go? I just saw the wolf. Alright. I'm a bit stuck on rocks lately too. I really don't like going out through that front gate. That feels, unless I killed a bunch of them recently and feel like the numbers are thinned. But all the ones I killed earlier just pretty much back. So I kind of like going out that side. I think you get better lines of sight on everything. I seem to recall we left some extra cattails. 2 wolves out there on the ice by the looks of it. And they are right between where we want to go, so... Yes, the new update does sound pretty exciting, but I thought about just spawning a new character in there or going in for the challenge. I kind of feel like I should go in with an established character maybe.
So cold. Just want to lay down for a bit.
Just avoiding the wolves slightly that are down on... Deer noise? Probably a deer. Sounds like a wolf maybe up on the up in that other area. It's because I have 2 sticks on me. Make sure I'm not holding anything stinky. Now I might attract the attention of these wolves, trying to beat them to this gate. So I'm just going to leg it. I had a feeling that was going to be the case. Sounds like he's about to come up this rock. Like, they normally can't get through that gate, but someone is sounding very close. And maybe invisible? Turkey was saying there were some invisible wolves. That's sounding rather spooky. Oh well. Still sounded like he was following me through the rocky bit for quite a while. Interesting. Okay. Now I know I keep saying every time I come back here that I'm expecting the wolves to be back. And every time I do mean it. Feels slightly different. I don't think they've changed this zone. No, it's the same. It's just I normally go a different way in. So yeah. One of our rabbit traps has paid off. Still should have a decent amount of moose meat.
Something's gotta go.
Alright, let's get in here and we'll see how that moose hide is coming along. What secured guards? 80%, so 2 more days. Excuse me for the coughing. Still getting over the cold I got a few weeks ago. Not been able to shake it yet. Alright, now, do we think we are going to want to try and get well fed or not? That is the question. Do we start to try and eat moose meat now? I think we've got enough to easily get back to well fed, but we need to start now. So just by the time we leave, might be able to easily haul all our stuff. Alright. And while we try and warm up, we will harvest some extra meat. The frozen bunny. Don't really want much of anything else.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
Okay. Thought I had some arrow shafts. At least I've made some up. Maybe I chucked a whole bunch of things in here before going down into the ravine. I did. Oh, no, that's where those extra ones were.
I might have to drop some gear.
So I probably need to think about yeah, repairing a bunch of stuff. But there's just enough time to maybe go make an extra arrowhead. So we're going to run out of opportunities. Well, we probably can make a bunch over the next couple of days, but once we start travelling through the skeg to get to this new zone, we're probably going to run out of opportunities for that. So, oh, you can actually craft multiple ones. Will we just do one. Thirsty work, this building arrows. I don't know if we can get through another one in an hour and a half. I think we'll get denied, and I might just try and get through here. We just... was it showing me there? Right. But yeah, well and truly out of sorts with the sleep order. Minus 13 today. So I did think about doing a lot of this stuff off camera and just racing through to get to the new zone. As always, figured I'd probably end up dying off camera and it would end up being an absolute disaster for that to happen, and no one would see it, so figured I should still just record them. We'll try and get through it quickly. It's just that moosehide, really. It's the main thing we are waiting on. Tell you what, I am actually sweating buckets here in my house. It has been quite hot temperatures the last couple of days, and it's going to be 40 degrees Celsius the next 3 days in a row. And I'm playing in my small little office, which has been warm all day, with the door shut, so that my aircon, which comes from the other part of the house, isn't feeding through, because we've got people round visiting my wife, and so I've got the door shut to keep the audio quality still quite high. But man, am I sweating. So it just seems rather ironic to be playing a game where your character is complaining about the cold constantly. Now what am I going to do for the next few hours of nighttime? I feel like we should... I don't know, it's a bit of a waste to go sleep in the cave. I'm sort of still worried about that cabin fever risk coming up. Is there anything we can do outside? In the slightly pleasant temperatures. We can sharpen our improvised hatchet. We can tear down a couple of these. So we've got 7 arrows, and if we make 3 more, it's hard to make 3 more, we've got 2 more shafts. I can make some more out of the other stuff. Got any... none of those, but we can do a little bit of harvesting of this stuff. Don't really need it, but we could sit there and just do wasting time exploits. Do some more stick collection up here. There's some funny noises in this game sometimes. Sounds like stuff creeping up on you for no reason. Alright. going to get tired enough? We are not.
Can't feel my feet.
I have to pass enough hours to... Pass enough hours to get cold. I'm sorry, not cold, get tired. And then,
Wait. I'm so cold, I'm warming up again.
yeah, you're going to be okay, buddy. I must have only had just enough to do that. Oh well. Alright. It's past time for 2 hours. Actually, you know what? Let's not completely do that. Which damn way am I facing? We can waste a little bit more time outside. Oh, there's a horrible squeaky noise as you exit. There's a bird noise. It sounds like a dog bark. That's why they're throwing a few more in. Not really much we can do out here. Real pastime. It's tiring work playing solitaire. Okay. Now we can probably just sleep till morning. Not too concerned. We'll tell at 10, but we're only going to get like 5 or 6. We should wake up early in the morning. I'll have to go find something to do. Like, if I can find my way.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I'll tell you what we'll do. We will waste one of our matches, because I had no chance of seeing where I was facing. I can get some of that red. It's probably just gone light enough. How is our bow doing? Our bow is 31%. Okay, so that's something we need to do. Alright. We've got some other weight we can kind of drop. Not that that's really that much. We'll lighten the load shortly. 86, day and a half. Oh, I wonder if any of those other spawnables have turned up in here. We should have a look around for the other gun making stuff as well. You know, a basement probably looks like a great place for that sort of stuff. Alright. Not that that will provide much light, but there should in theory be enough light now to actually start the bow. Where's the bow? Survival bow. Oh, 2 cured gut. Apologies. Yeah, that's just a regular cardboard box. There's plenty on the floor I could have just grabbed. What am I doing? I was partly looking around to see if there were any more goodies to find. Actually, do we have any more torches? Alright. Now let's try that again. Survival bow. It's definitely a picture of a bow. I've been getting confused by this. 10 hours, 9 hours, or 6.5 hours with that. So, actually, what are we? Let's maybe chuck in 3 hours onto it. I think the food will hold. Survival bow. It's amazing that our crafted tools in theory are better than the shop bought.
I could eat anything.
Let's go find ourselves some refrigerated moose meat. Might actually do a little bit of sprinting during the day, so we're tired at night and can actually get back on schedule and sleep. Alright, so we're going to have to do some cooking later as well. Might do some of that. Maybe do a bit of an outdoors cookout if we can make that work. Maybe that back shed might be relatively windproof. We shall see. Well, let's just drink first. And then just do the rest of the hours of that. Oops, too far. And actually click on the right thing, hey? So let's craft that. Alright. Might as well just put together another arrow. This has not been very tiring. You can sprint up and down stairs. Let's have a look through some of these rooms. Still quite dark. Just checking for some of the new goodies. Doesn't seem to be any. There's that Mackinaw we could never use. Not looking at first glance like there's anything really. How do we come into this one? This was the bathroom with no toilet. Alright. Alright, no dice. Take a little bit of a look outside. This still is craftable time. I would like to throw One more arrow we can make. Oh, I think I actually did pick up the extra birch so we can make the shafts. Might as well throw that together. One more arrow for an hour and a half. Oops. Do we have any water saved upstairs? Let's just make these arrow shafts first. Okay. Now it might be close to cookout time. Whoa, one more day. Moosehide. How long does that thing take to actually make as well? Is more to the point. Moosehide satchel takes only 10 hours. That's in one day. And then we can start to skedaddle. Now, if I had water, it would be there.
Too heavy.
Let's see if we can make this outdoor cookout work. The weather does not look promising for this endeavour. Like, is this the sort of thing that's gonna... Should have actually checked if it'll let me put it there. So, let me put it there. This is the sort of thing that will blow out very quickly, I think. And here comes the wind to try and make that a reality.
Well, that didn't work. Come on. Turned out pretty well.
Let's just put 3 on there for the moment. Oh, she's trying. Look at that. It's coming in sideways. But our torch isn't blowing out, so... Let's see how this works out, hey? It's cold. Don't want to throw too much on this at any one time. So then my other question is, does a watched, like a watched pot never boils, does a watched fire go out, or a non-watched fire?
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Alright. Might seem to have calmed down just a little bit.
Too much stuff to carry.
We're at a happy 1 degree. Okay. Can we read about archery for 1 hour? All our other needs met.
It's dusk, so night can't be far
Let's
behind.
see if this is going to blow our fire out and freeze us, eh?
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Alrighty. Still slightly positive on the temperature. Let's just eat that nice warm piece, hey? Not that it gives you any real benefit. We should do have some more water. So there's an hour on that. I need to duck inside and get some more. That's a terrible torch. Get some more fuel, maybe. Gonna need some more torches too.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
We should start using some of those. Because reclaimed doesn't respawn. But I'm pretty sure like the cedar logs and the fir does. I might be wrong on that. Not really in the game for the long haul usually, so might be one of those things. So can I should get, you know, let's just drink first. Not that we'll get that thirsty in an hour. But yeah. Just finish this book off. Alright, so this little fire spot here is not too bad. Like, I'm actually so far impressed that it didn't completely blow out. So I wonder if it's a potential cabin fever fighting spot. I mean, the cave is over there and that's a lot better because it's actually got some more natural warmth. But you know, we can dream. Now, what can I do for the next hour of that cooking? Should chuck a repair into those mitts, but we will need to actually go get a... that. Can probably repair both of those up, to be honest. And that one, see if I get two of those. That's a good torch. I probably should have taken another couple while I was there. Have I still got anything on me? No. Alright. Let's get that guts while I think of it. That's cured anyway. There are a couple more in here. I'll get another one in case we lose one. Just checking that there aren't any others on the ground. Okay. So, how long do you take? 27 minutes. That should be enough. Let's chuck a repair. The sewing kit. We got plenty in another cupboard, but... Okay. Pretty sure we can get through the repair on the hatch. Failed. So we did lose a piece of the rabbit skin there. We'll wait for this to be done. Might get denied on this one too. So, you know, oh, we didn't grab enough. We grabbed the extra. Grab the extra hide, but we didn't grab the extra guts. And it's pointless grabbing more, because if we're out of... If we fail this one, we don't have another hide ready to go, so... Alright, let's try again. I think we might try with the fishing tackle. I think it takes a bit longer. 43. I think we might lose the water maybe. Oh, there we go. No, we are fine on that regard. I think I will still make water. We're going through it quicker than we're going through the meat anyway. Okay, so back up a grand total of 20 degrees. Oh yeah, so the rabbit skin mitts didn't get up to 100. Deer skins are popping a little bit of a battering. We can make some more of another one of them before we leave, and that'll get us a bit warmer again. I think that's probably a good investment. Or we can even make one now. And it doesn't actually take that long. We'll get this piece of meat finish. Okay. I think we do it. And we'll do it with the fishing tackle. We're going to be so heavy. Probably going to... Let's do another leader. We'll come back in a second.
Feels like a lot of gear.
Go through. Dump some water on the way. Cannot sprint. Well, I wish of getting tired has come through. It's after midnight, so if we do a full sleep, we're going to wake up later in the day. Which isn't a bad thing because...
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
It means that we'll be closer to that hide being ready to craft. Alright, the other stuff we'll leave raw for the moment. So we're heavy, but... Oh, 94% moosehide.
If I don't rest soon, I'm gonna faint.
We might not chuck in a full 10 hours and we don't need the recovery, so I might only do maybe half of it and then craft during the day and be tired again at night rather than having to stay up late and fight it. Actually, that one we'll just eat. Oh, there's a piece there. Oh, 1 hour. Let's chuck a piece of cedar on it. No, we want to go in and wear that one. Harvest that one. Okay. Oh, we actually do have... There we go, one more cured hide. Just sitting there doing nothing. Oh, there goes the torch, which is a shame because I was actually hoping to use that to go upstairs and sleep in a real bed. Might, probably just... can get just looking at the window here. Oh. Is there a bed in this one? I don't know which one I'm in. I'm probably in the one that's the bathroom. You know what? Before I make a fool of myself and stumble around here in the dark. This is the one without the real bed. Oh no, there is one there. But I feel like maybe this is the better bed? Okay. So it is almost morning, but I think we'll just chuck in 6. Alrighty. So, brand new day. I think that that hide's going to be ready to go. We'll just go down and check that out, and then we'll call that the end of the episode. 98%. We've got a few more hours left to go. So, we're actually going to sleep for a couple of those. Maybe this is the better bed anyway. We'll chuck in 2 more hours and see if that gets us that that curing time. %. I doubt we've actually got 10 hours of this day. Not many other things we can do. Little mini fresh stick haul. Oh. Finish the job you start. I'll leave those as the pairs. Alright. Well, I think we'll still call this the end of the episode. We just made a save by coming in there. We'll come back next time and we'll wait for that to tick over and get that going. So, yeah, this naked guy has lived for 65 there. 64 days survived. And out of those 64 days, let's have a little look at the blizzard survived. 41. 41 blizzards in 64 days. Which is, yeah. There's not really much to say about that. I was going to say that's good. I mean, it's good that we've survived them, but tell you what, it was very infuriating early on in this run. But yeah, we'll see you in the next episode when we try and finalise this, get out of here and go have adventures in the new zone. Alright, see you next time. Bye.